If you are considering working with a marketing company or you already are working with a marketing or social media advertising company, I want to give you some tips on how you can have the most productive and fruitful relationship. Now, take this with a grain of salt. I own a marketing company, but I'm going to be straight up and as straightforward with you guys as possible because we really want to help, and this isn't a pitch for our services at all. I really want to be helpful. So what is a marketing company and what is it not? A marketing company or a social media advertising agency is going to help you generate your own business. So a marketing company doesn't sell leads. It's not a lead gen company, but leads do come from the marketing that a marketing company does. So if you're looking to buy like a 10-pack of leads, or you're looking to buy leads for $100 a pop, then you're better off going to one of the telemarketing lead companies or HomeAdvisor, one of those guys. They can work, but we believe in marketing, obviously. So marketing companies will help you put in systems in your business to help generate your own customers through Google, through Facebook, through Instagram, and through other sorts of media. So marketing is generally longer term. When you sign up with a marketing company today, it's unrealistic to expect results tomorrow, next week, or even next month. When we work with clients, we're talking about what does your business look like now, and what do you want your business to look like in a year, 2 years, 3 years? Now, of course, we're not waiting a year or 2 years to get results for a client, but we're looking at that time horizon like, all right, your business is where it's at now, and maybe you want that to be double next year or double in 3 years. And what are the pieces that we need to put in place that we can execute on to get you from point A to point B most efficiently, most effectively? So there are a couple different models that marketing companies have, and we do both here at Contractor Dynamics. There's a done-for-you model where you can hire a marketing company and they'll pretty much do everything for you, except for some of the things that you need to give them, like content and feedback on what's working, what's not. But they'll handle as much for you as a marketing company as possible because you're busy running your business and all that. Now, if you're a little bit bigger, or you have like a marketing person or a marketing team in-house, then you can also hire certain marketing companies for like a done-with-you service. So they can kind of collaborate with you, where you'll do certain things in-house, and maybe you're farming out some of the more technical things to a social media advertising agency. Or you have a full marketing team and you really just want like an expert support desk or expert support team of marketing experts that you can call on, whatever you want. So there's a couple different models. Most roofing companies are going to go for like the done for you model, but that doesn't mean that you can just outsource everything completely. You're going to need to be involved in the whole process. We always tell our clients the more collaborative this relationship is, the better off it's going to be. So the more and better content we can get for our clients, the feedback on the quality of the inquiries and the quality of the leads is very important. It's not just about quantity, obviously. Strategizing together, brainstorming together, coming up with different campaign ideas together. Those are things that you're going to have to collaborate with your marketing company, or you're really never going to see the results that you want. So when you're talking with a marketing company, or even if you're working with one now, I'm going to give you 5 things that you should know to have the most success with that relationship. So the marketing company that you're working with should have industry expertise. Like, they should have experience working with other companies that are similar to yours. You don't want to be a guinea pig. You don't want to be client number one for any company. You want a marketing company that knows your industry, knows your business. They can, when it comes to like building a website and doing marketing campaigns, they need to know the difference between, a roofing project that might be storm restoration versus like a retail project. They need to know that if you're running campaigns in one state, in say Ohio, you don't want to put a picture of like Spanish tile roofs that you would see in South Florida on your ad for your Ohio roofing company, like things like that. Like, there's going to be a big disconnect if they don't know roofing, if they don't know your industry. So that's thing number 1. Make sure that they have experience. They can show you case studies, results, testimonials, and that sort of thing. Number 2 is when you ask them if this is going to work, like what types of results you can get, they're not going to be able to guarantee results. And that's actually a positive, because the companies that are going to guarantee you business, they either have no experience, so they're just telling you that because that's what you want to hear, or they're just telling you whatever you want to hear to close you as a client. The truth is, with marketing, there's best practices, there's strategies, there's frameworks for doing everything like we do, but every situation is different. What works for a roofing company in Denver might not work for the same company in Dallas. what works for one roofing company in Cincinnati might not work for another roofing company in Cincinnati. There's so many different variables, but what you want, and why long-term is very important, is you want to align with a marketing company that understands your long-term objectives. So if something's not working quite right in 1 month, you can look at the data and understand that and be able to pivot and be able to tweak very quickly, very easily, and move towards something that is going to work. So they're not going to promise you, 30 leads a month out of the gate, because every situation is different. So that's a warning sign. If you're talking with a company and they're like, oh yeah, we can do this, no problem, we're going to guarantee you, 30, 60 leads a month. Those things can work, but just approach that a little cautiously, because marketing is testing. And that's not just a way for me to get out of being accountable for getting results. It really is testing, and every situation really is different. So that's number 2. The third thing is, when you engage with the marketing company, you don't want them on the phone talking about how great they are. You want them to ask about you as a company. Like, what are your goals? What are you after? What are your services? What's your profit margin? What types of customers do you want to target? That sort of thing. They should be asking you a ton of questions about your company and your goals and what you want. It has to be all about you. You don't want this company bragging about how great they are without getting some more context on what your company wants. The fourth thing is, you want the marketing company, to have a deep understanding of your customers, because when it comes to marketing, that's the biggest thing, is building empathy, writing copy, the messaging, the campaigns that are going to connect with your market, that are going to connect with your prospects and your customers, to engage with them and to be able to generate the results that you're after. So that's huge. If a marketing company is not asking about your company, and they're not asking about your customers and your market to get a deep understanding of that, then that's a red flag that something's not going to work. And the last thing is, the fifth thing to understand is, what's the level of reporting and accountability, like a monthly report. So you should have an idea, the marketing company should have systems in place where they can track every single campaign and track everything that they're doing. So at the end of each month, and even more frequently, weekly, ideally, they can look at everything and understand what's working and what's not, and be able to tell you with pretty good precision what's working and what's not. So if something's not working, they can move in a different direction or kind of pivot. Or if something's working really well, and guess what? Double down on it, double your budget on that, because it's working really well and you want to hit that hard. So those are 5 things to be aware of when talking to a marketing company. You really want to be collaborative with them. Do your research. Make sure that your philosophies align. Make sure that you're excited to work with one another. It's going to work tremendously in the long run.